Well, folks, it's a great day. I guess you heard the news. I don't expect this to be a long video, but I do want to come to you and talk about Letitia James going right into the swill pit of hell with her anger, her hate, and her this was her calling card to getting elected. I'm going after Trump. Well, it looks like Letitia, I know you're in a whole bunch of trouble. We'll talk about that at the end of this. But I'm going to tell you right now, that $500 million, that $500 million lawsuit, the fine that was put against Donald Trump is tossed out by the New York Supreme Court. That's right. It didn't warrant any kind of punishment like that, folks. But you know why? She ran her campaign after going after Trump. And mind you, folks, once this law was passed, once this judgment was passed down to get this $500 million fine, which is unheard of, by the way, Eighth Amendment problem, that's what the Supreme Court talked about. But she even wanted to put additional fines on him if he wanted to appeal it. And that kind of got thrown out. That didn't work out too well. You had to pay extra money. Sounds like Hillary Clinton saying on the commission, the Watergate Commission, and then Hillary Rodham, who got fired from that, by the way, who didn't want to have Nixon to have legal counsel. Well, here's Letitia James, full of racism, full of hate, going after the pale guy known as Donald Trump. Well, guess what? It was tossed out today, opening the door again. Open the door again for many. And it's going to be appealed. And I will predict 100%, that it'll be thrown out completely. And you people with your, oh, he's a criminal, all this and all that, it's all going to be gone bye-bye, folks. Because why? We were right along. Eighth Amendment. And I'll put up a graphic as I'm talking about this. Eighth Amendment, excessive bail protects people from being held with unreasonable high bail, amounts that would prevent them from gaining temporary freedom before a trial. Excessive fines, this is the Eighth Amendment, folks, prevents the government from imposing disproportionately large monetary penalty. In other words, cruel and unusual punishments. Then, regarding cruel and unusual punishment, by the way, limits punishments that are considered inhumane, degrading, or out of proportion to the crime. This has been central in debates over the death penalty, prison conditions, and methods of punishment. Folks, you know, Letitia James said she inserted herself into this and said Mar-a-Lago was worth X, Y, and Z. I think that was $12 million. Trump said his property is worth X, Y, and Z. And we all know it's way north of $12 million in that area. Way north. And oh, by the way, folks, don't you think Deutsche Bank should have made that decision? Don't you think they should have made that decision? Should Letitia James go after Deutsche Bank as well? I mean, they made the decision and no one was harmed in this. Money was paid back. No one was harmed. Well, let's not stop there. You know, here it is, folks. He has a victory on the financial aspect of this case against him. And quite frankly, like I just stated, the appeal, and it will be appealed, will be tossed out 100%. 100%, because this was a political vendetta that Letitia had. And this is going to go right up the legal food chain, ladies and gentlemen. Right up the legal food chain. You can kiss Letitia James. And oh, by the way, and Judge Aragon, you should lose your license to practice law. You should be disbarred. You should be thrown off the bench. You were in cahoots with this, a donation to the Democrat Party. You and your wife. I'm sorry, Judge Aragon. You're a piece of crap, and you're gonna pay your price too. Well, Letitia, you're in legal trouble too. You're in legal trouble, saying you live in Virginia, saying you're married to your father. All this stuff is all coming back to haunt you. And, well, the DOJ is going after you. Guess what's going to happen, Letitia? You are going to be put in very serious trouble by the legal system. Because everybody's running away from you, because everybody knew you had the hots for Donald Trump. You had the hots for him, man. You stood in that courtroom and you stared him down because this white guy isn't going anywhere. And your racism is gonna own you, folks. Folks, today's a great day in America. Today is a great day for Donald Trump and a great day for anybody else who was running for political office, anybody on either party who would not run because of this crap that was perpetrated by a person full of hate and revenge. It's over, folks. This is not a long video, but thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for more of what I have to say about what's going on with hate from the left, folks.